Hey guys, welcome back to ArtosisCasts. Okay, you caught me. It's Light versus Royal. Light versus Royal again. And there's a few reasons for this. First off, that last game, it was pretty fast. It was kind of interesting to see the different build, but not the greatest game. And I feel like these two are like, when they play each other, they're both ASL champions. So it should be a fantastic game. And then also it's on Kickback. And I haven't had a game on the channel with Kickback, I want to say, in a month. Like, people have just vetoed the hell out of this map. It's like really, really imbalanced. But do you know what it's not imbalanced in? Mirror matchups. All right, sick. So it should be an interesting one because, you know, you set up oftentimes these big siege lines and everything. But the minerals run out really quickly. And the gas runs out really quickly, but you can get so much gas early on. Ooh, 8 racks from Light. So much gas early on that, you know, things like Mass Wraith could be a real possibility. So not sure what we're going to see here other than it is a forward 8 racks, and this will go, you know, he'll make depot and then gas and go into a factory from there. He's looking to find command center first specifically. I don't think that this is a super great build for the map because, yes, Command Center First is probably going to be the most common build. Even a gasless expansion should be okay against this, but not necessarily. This is looking like it's going to maybe be a gasless. We'll see in a second. Is he going to send an SCV up here? Actually, because he hasn't scouted yet, it might be a factory. No, it's not a factory. Okay. So it is a gasless expand, but I'm going to go ahead and stand by my guns here. This, like, gasless expand should be kind of okay against this because you don't have, like, a forward command. So it's not like they can force a cancel on your command. I think you'll be all right, and even if they contain you, because, like, a lot of times what happens in this situation is the 8 Raxer pushes back this player, but the Rax expander will live. Now, part of that living generally comes at Marines going up a ramp. But then you can do things like bunker the bottom of the ramp and they can't expand. Here you can just expand anyways. So see, he expands. Well, now I got to turn this around since he's expanding very quickly here and hasn't started his second depot. Oh. Not optimal. Not optimal. This is tough because he needs to produce. He needs this depot to finish and he needs a bunker. And this is too tight an area for all that. Okay, he's got to pull a lot of SCVs. He actually doesn't have vision of anywhere on the map to drill these SCVs, so he just needs to kind of get out. And he does get out there. Gets around these. Okay, pretty good. Another Marine pops out for Light, but it actually may be on a bad rally there for a second. Okay, good chasing, good chasing. Oh! Wow, not what I expected. Okay. There's a lot going on this game, and it all has to do with how weird this map is. So Light has held, but Royal is just going to make his command center. Now, normally with an 8 racks in TVT, you make the geyser so you can get vultures so you don't die to vultures. But here, because it's such a weird map, he could just make a bunker and be fine too, and just expand behind it. So his 8 racks turns into his own gasless expand. Weird. Okay, another Marine comes up. Very cool build for the map, though. Very cool build. Look at this. Holy crap. Only one Marine gets in the bunker, but that's enough. You're not going to break through there. You didn't run by this? Don't think so. It looks like he wants to hit the depot. Really nice. That is so annoying. You have to be careful. This one, if it goes forward, might get hit by the bunker. No? Okay. Oh, yeah, see? Ooh. Then he has to hold position because they all get aggro. Damn, man! Light, you so good. Okay, so this base is up. Factory on the way. We have the gas done, so factory will start here shortly, but he is going to be pretty far behind on that. Doing a very good job of hurting this depot, but Royal has decided to keep it alive no matter what. Funny thing is, I think he'll lose over the 100 minerals, but he doesn't want to get supply blocked right now, so I think it's actually totally fine. And in fact, he's making enough Marines, he might actually just come out and bust this. So 2 factories on the way for Light. Royal with the very fast add-on. I think he doesn't really know what's going on, so he might just be rushing up to a siege tank. Yeah, because like siege tank Wraith, if you think you're under attack, it's like got the most potential to stop the most amount of builds. So yeah, there's siege mode, there's tank. The 4 Marines still being so annoying here. We'll see how quickly an armory goes up as well. So right now, Light has managed to get himself 3 workers ahead. Isn't that wild? 4 workers even now. Surprising stuff. All right, siege tank comes out. Time to run these Marines away. Nothing else that they're going to be able to do. And actually, he's got exactly the right amount. 3 Marine. Well, that one's damaged. But 3 Marines basically beats a Wraith. Like, if you micro the Wraith like crazy, you might be able to beat the 3 Marines, but it's honestly not worth it. Armory is on the way. 3rd factory being made. Wow. It was actually a much smarter build than what I was giving it credit for, because I didn't recognize that you could just expand off of this. And then that additional pressure on the depot was actually fantastic. That probably won't happen every time. But that was really fantastic at slowing down the economy. Look at this. He's like, Light is going to have more production facilities. Amazing for Light. He's ahead by 6 workers as well. Can't believe the good position he's in. He's actually already got his academy up as well. Oh my god. How did this turn into like such a strong macro build? Okay, so the double rates are going to go down across the map. There's already a Goliath out, so he's not going to like what he finds. SCV kind of scouting around. Wait, does he not know where Light is? Or is he hiding something? Take some damage there from the Goliath. Dude, this was like his barracks is floating this direction as well. He didn't know until the Wraiths got down here, I guess. That's wild. All right, the Wraiths will find an SCV to kill finally. But look at the size of this nice army coming out. Now, Royal already got siege mode a million years ago, so he's already siege up in a good position. If you walk into that, you're going to lose whatever unit steps into the range of that for free at a very high range. So actually, if the SCV steps in, that's the best case scenario there for Light. Siege mode on the way. Really good production going on. Still up 5 workers, still up supply. 2nd factory's up here for Royal. Now, if Royal can actually make a siege line and kind of cut the map a little bit, he'll be good. But look at this. Light coming up from a different angle. 4 tanks and 2 Wraiths against 4 tanks, 3 Marines, 3 Goliaths, 2 SCVs. And you can see the Wraiths get picked off super, super fast. And more units rallying up as well. Oh, the Rack's actually aggroing that Goliath. But yeah, he is going to attack through here. And no, you got to pull back. Ooh, some good value there from Royal. But setting up a contain here is pretty deadly. Just kind of keep it out of range of tanks that would be up in these locations. And now suddenly Royal's kind of stuck. He's adding a couple more factories. Lucky for him, he already has a starport. So now you have to decide. It's like, okay, are we going to go mass dropship? Are we going to try to go Wraith? Are we going to try to bust out with factory units? It's actually a little bit hard to say. 3rd command center going up for Light, but it's a lot later than what Royal has. This is why this map is kind of interesting looking TVT. It definitely looks different from a normal TVT, and you have so much gas at your disposal so safely that even when a contain like this comes up, I feel like you still have a shot. Whereas, let's say we're on Polypoid here, and the game has looked like this, and Light's in this position, Royal's in a position behind on 2 bases. I don't think the odds you winning that are so low at that point. Wow, that was a perfect siege. Perfect. Why didn't that one shoot when they shot there? That's so weird. If those were in range that whole time. That was great 2-tank pickoff, though, losing no tanks. He really should have lost one. Or even 2. Killing off some of his own Marines here. It's because he got supply blocked. And it is mass dropship. So this is going to be, and look, he's got a couple Goliaths set up because he knows that could happen. This is going to kind of be the idea that he's going with is it's turning into a little bit of a dropship all in. So it's going to be like tank Goliath coming up. But look, 2 Starport Wraith to help out against that. So it's like just make a lot of units and spot the dropships, and you should be able to parry this and win the game. Almost no units left on defense. Looks like he's waiting for 2 more tanks. And look at this. The mines, this is brilliant. Because when you fly over the Goliaths, you may decide to unload to kill off the Goliaths as opposed to just fly over them and lose a dropship. That's probably what I would do. So we'll see if Royal has that thought and drops on the mines. Nope, flies right over. Oh, what? I was certain he would lose 1 dropship. Maybe some execution error there. Now, drops in here on top of some mines. But it seems like Light has enough units that he can clear this pretty easily. Like, even with the SCVs, the Vultures don't fight all that well, but he did hit some mines as he came out. A couple of Wraiths go down. Only 1 dropship remains, and this is not really, I think, enough damage. And here's the funny thing. Now Royal's ahead on economy, but the containment is worth more than that. Isn't that funny? This shows what I like. For instance, when Tasis and I are casting, we try to talk about how... Hold on. Let me just get to the last unit dying here. But we try to talk about how the position on the map, like map control, is actually more important than economy. And this shows it really, really well. So, like, you might be up a base or you might be up workers, but what really matters is map control. So, look at this. 63 to 51. Both of them are on 3 base. Normally, you would be like, okay. And look, like, yeah, I mean, obviously he has a bit more army supply, but, you know, you have a sick defender's advantage in TVT. So normally you'd be like, yeah, maybe even Red Terran is ahead. Not in this case. Royal insta-GGs when that doesn't do enough. Even though he kills a bunch of SCVs, it doesn't really matter because he's never going to break out of this containment now. It's not going to happen. He doesn't have the factory count. He can't really do it. He knows that Light's going to rally up more and Light's going to continue to make Wraiths and block incoming drops, and that's it. Too much of the map belongs to Light. Isn't that crazy? I love it. Hope you guys enjoyed this TVT. I certainly did. A very, very, very different one. That's the cool... You know what? These imbalanced crap maps we have, what if there was like a league where you took all the worst maps? Sparkle, Intercoven, Monty Hall, Plasma, Kickback, maps like that, and you only play mirror matchups on them. Wouldn't that be sick? Because it actually, the mirror matchups become super interesting on these weird maps. And, you know, that would be a good use of them, I think. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.